Pitch moments away. And the right-hander with the good curveball, Lance McCullers Jr. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
Well, you know this guy wants to be better than that. I mean, the ERA is bloated. He understands that he's got to put his team in a better position to win ball games. And at this point, you have to forget about your own individual stats, and you have to go out there and attack and try to get that W. And if you do that, you'll look up, and most likely that ERA will have dropped over time.
In for a strike, and it's 0-2. That one almost got him.
Ball 2.
McCullers winds, fires. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Batting second.
And up next for Cleveland, David Fry. Swing and a ball drilled center field. Myers on the move. Puts it away for the out.
Batting third baseman.
Here's the Guardians lineup now. This group was shut out their last game, so we're going to see if they can bounce back with a better effort here today.
And Boog, it can get in your head a little bit when you get shut out. You're frustrated. You're seeing that consecutive streak of innings you haven't scored, and you want to get off to a great start, score early, because if you don't, you feel like it could linger into 2 consecutive games, which no one wants to be a part of.
Let's go, Lance.
Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
And now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively.
Oh, that's low.
And that is downstairs. And it's 1-0.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
1 out. Runners at first and second. That one catches the zone, and the count 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Kicks and fires. That one misses, and a count 2-1.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Kwan, the lead runner, out at second. Ramirez at first. 1 gone. Chop back up the middle, and that chance handled in plenty of time to first. Now 2 out. So digging in, Angel Martinez.
It's early, but these at-bats can impact the game just as much as they do later. Here's a chance to set the tone early for your team.
Swing and a line drive, base hit into left field. 1 runs in. Save! It's 2-0.
Nicely done. Brings home 2. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
2 outs, runner on first. Jonathan Rodriguez digs in for the Guardians. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1.
Two outs. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And it's 1-1. Swings here and drives one well left field, way back, and you can forget it. his first homer of the year, and they tack on to their lead. It's 4-0.
With this pitcher's velocity, a changeup is really a break for a hitter. He got a BP fastball, didn't move a whole lot, and he absolutely tattooed it.
Here's Will Wilson. Clips the corner, strike one.
Well, it's not the inning he was planning on to begin this start, but you've got to find a way to shake things off and give your team some length and put up some zeros. Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound, and this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
2 strikes.
2 out, space is empty. Line drive, Altuve whips it to first. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. So they move out in front after a 4-run outburst. On to the bottom of the first. Guardians 4 and the Astros nothing. Back here at Dyken Park, and towing the slab for the Cleveland Guardians, Gavin Williams. How about a scouting report on him?
Well, he's been a very dependable starter for his club, and what stands out for me is that left-handed hitters have really struggled batting below 200 against him, and it just tells me they have a hard time tracking the baseball. Maybe it's the release point, maybe it's the motion, but just some way, somehow, they've got to figure out a way to pick it up and try to have some success from the left side.
Isaac
Nope,
Paredes,
that's inside.
the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. And that's through there for a strike. And the count 1-1. Tap foul at the plate. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Batting second, center
So up
fielder,
next, Jake Myers. Got him to chase one upstairs there.
0-1's the count.
One out, bases empty. And foul ball. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. So a man aboard now with one away.
Batting third, second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve.
He's been showing off some pop lately. 3 homers already in this series.
There's the strike. Myers at first, one gone. Next offering is in for a strike.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. 2 away now.
Typically, that high fastball, if it's
Batting
close to the
fourth,
top of the strike
right
zone, a
fielder,
hitter, if he's
number
prepared for
11.
it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity
Ball,
as
that's
that
inside.
hitter's internal clock would expect it to, and that's why you see the swing and miss.
And another ball. Down and in, moved his feet.
That fastball at the bottom of the zone can be very effective. Just got to keep it on the corners.
And that one fouled off.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Now, this was a story we were paying attention to before the game. We've seen him give up walks in the past, and it's an issue once again early on.
First and second, 2 outs. Christian Walker will hit next. And that's in for a strike. 0-1. Two on, 2 outs. And now the count is even. Lifted in the air, right field. It's going to fall for a hit. Myers coming home. The throw is offline, and he's in to score. It's 4-1. Now here is Yainer Diaz, known for his rocket arm behind the plate. That misses, and that's ball 1.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
And the 1-0. And that is out of play.
Well, they're really running up the pitch count in this first inning. Lots of confidence from this team that is perhaps the hottest in baseball right now.
8-2.
Some heat there at 98 miles an hour. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now 4-1. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in Houston, top of the second. So in now for Cleveland, Austin Hedges. This guy, one of the best defensive catchers going. You talk about framing, the ability to block, catch, and throw. He is at the top of the game. McCullers back to work. Out towards right center field. Smith sizes this one up. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's 1 down.
Batting ninth, shortstop.
Here's Brian Rocchio. He swings and fouls one off. And that skips into dirt. In the air out to center. And it drops in. So the 1-out hit turns the lineup over.
Well, those kind of lucky soft hits will always make you smile. Just a simple soft liner into center field for the knock right there. Maybe a little bit fooled by the pitch, but he did a good job of staying through it, and that allowed him to fight it off and just get enough behind it.
And now Stephen Kwan. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Another ball. Carl Dixon doing the umpiring behind the plate.
And Boog, I'm not sure if it's because he sort of sets up higher than most, but one thing to be aware of with Dixon is the high strike. Not usually a big deal because most players are swinging at pitches up there, but we may see some surprise looks from hitters from time to time.
Runner on the goal. That one the other way. Fair ball. And they'll have runners at the corners after a one-out single.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play, Boog. It's not always easy seeing the ball off the bat. Something to improve.
Runners at the corners here, one away. Now the number 2 hitter, David Fry. Fly to center his first time. Outside low, ball 1.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2, get out of this. Sometimes pitchers work him backwards, starting with the breaking ball, but it's a tricky approach. He almost wants to bait you out there to throw that stuff to start the at-bat.
Backed off the plate that time.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Rocchio at third. Kwan over at first with one away. That one's in there. Now 2 balls and a strike.
Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
The 2-1. Headed towards the corner. And that's a foul ball. Runners are at the corners, one away. That misses off the outside edge.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Softly hit to third. Paredes fires to second for 1. To Walker, and that's 2. So no runs on 2 base hits. No errors and a runner left. Now to the bottom of the second. Guardians 4 and the Astros 1. Back here in Houston, now it's the DH, Cooper Hummel.
Hitter, Cooper Hummel.
Right through there for a strike. And that misses. And now it's even 1-1. Swings through that.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Let's go, Cooper.
Next pitch is outside.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well. So much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Left fielder.
Here's Mauricio Dubon. Off the plate inside. Ball 1. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
1-1.
Just missed.
Ball 3.
And that's ball 4.
That's ball 4. Take your base.
Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's just
Batting
mentally
ninth, the
prepared, knowing that
shortstop.
if it's not on the tee, you're going to take that pitch because
Short.
you still have 1 more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance.
Zach Short, batting with one down, takes a strike. Now moves to first. And he dives back in safely. There's a swing and a miss.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
This one in the air, center field. Martinez sizing this one up, and there's two down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
So the Houston lineup turns over. Isaac Paredes up next for the Astros. Struck out swinging, leading off the bottom of the first. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 4-3.
They wasted no time in that at bat, swinging at the first pitch, and he punished it. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
Two outs, nobody on. Jake Myers digs in now. And first offering is fouled off. Base is empty, two away, but 2 runs are in at bottom half of inning number 2. And a big swing and a miss.
Gosh, a little late on that breaking ball. I don't think he recognized it out of the hand. Just a little tardy. Gonna have to regroup here.
And that one just missed off the outside edge.
Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
Hit hard, base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Now batting, second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Jose Altuve up to hit here.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. Ball misses. Throw. Save. Hedges too late. Next pitch is outside.
He hasn't wanted a challenge in both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
And misses inside.
Good pitchers make pitches in big situations, and right here with the middle of the order hitter up, runner in scoring position, he's got to find a way to throw a quality strike.
High fly ball out to center field. Martinez on his way over, and he makes the catch. And that is that. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now a 4-3 ball game. You're dialed into the show. And we're back. Top half of the third inning. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Jose Ramirez. Outside with a breaking ball.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
That just misses. 2 balls, no strikes.
2-0.
And another ball.
Exit side.
That one misses.
Nope.
So a
Ball
leadoff
4.
walk.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at
Now
bat.
batting, the first
And
baseman,
now here
Carlos
is
Santana.
Carlos Santana. That one
That's
in
a
the
ball.
dirt, and that's ball 1.
1-0.
Ramirez gets his lead at first with nobody out.
Ball.
Got it started a little too early. Strike
2
1.
balls, 1 strike.
Next one
And ball
misses.
3.
And now 3 balls and a
3
strike.
balls, 1 strike.
Next offering is fouled back. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. Stepping up for the Guardians, Angel Martinez. He drove in 2 with a single his first time up. McCullers will move to first.
No, he's safe.
And he dives back in safely. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Man at first, 1 away. That catches the outside corner, and the count is 0-2.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
That one
1
almost
ball,
got him.
2 strikes.
Fights that one away, still 1-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Liner caught it second.
They couldn't have asked for a better out. Makes a great play on the line drive, and they keep the runner at first. Just like that, they're almost out of the inning.
So 2 down now, and here is Jonathan Rodriguez. Rodriguez, 25 years old, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2017. Pitch misses outside, and it's 1-0. That's a little bit low. Breaking ball inside, and that's ball 3. And there's the automatic. And that one hit to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 1 left for the Guardians, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the right fielder, Cam Smith.
Number 11.
And that drops in for a strike.
Well, these Astros doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
Struck him out. He says, I don't care about draft rounds. Take a seat.
That was a well-executed slider away for the strikeout right there. First 2 pitches filled up the zone and got him ahead 0-2 in the count. And at that point, you can start expanding the zone as a pitcher. He made him chase and got the quick strikeout.
And now it's Christian Walker. RBI single his last time up. Upstairs.
And that pitch count is
no strike.
impactful because if they can keep making him work hard out there, it may force the bullpen to get involved a little sooner rather than later.
The 1-0. And foul ball. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Throw on to Santana. And 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the 3rd. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Swung on, popped up on the infield. Santana brings it in for the 3rd out. Astros go down 1-2-3. They still trail it here 4-3. Back here at Dyken Park as we go to the top of the 4th. Now it's the second baseman, Will Wilson.
Nope. That's inside.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
And another ball.
Inside.
That one hammered but pulled foul. Next offering is in for a strike. Got him swinging on the curveball. And one gone in the 4th as they get the leadoff man.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
Austin Hedges now flied to right his first time. Outside low, and that is ball
Counts
1.
1-0.
Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Now batting.
So digging in,
shortstop,
Ryan Rocchio. 1 for 1 with a single so far. That misses the zone. Ball 1. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Nothing but curveballs so
2
far
strikes.
in the at-bat. Kind of makes it difficult as a hitter to know what to look for because you start wondering if he'll keep coming with it or if they'll try to speed you up.
Foul ball still a 1-2 count. The shortstop takes the ball. That missed by a lot. Full count now.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
And he walked him. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at bat.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
And up next for Cleveland, Steven Kwan. He's 2 for 2. On the ground to third. Paredes fires over to first. And that is that. Guardians lead 1. And it remains a 4-3 game. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go, bottom 4. So now the Astros designated hitter, Cooper Hummel. That's too low. 1-0. That one fouled off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Right side, and that's just foul. Missed inside with the curve.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, too. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
Got him looking. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. And stepping in for the Astros, Mauricio Dubon walked his first time. Looked like it was a little bit up. The Astros trailing by a run. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count even at 1.
1 strike.
And a swing and a miss there.
Ooh, Baya. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
There's a line drive to left field. And a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. So much of good hitting is finding holes in the defense. That's why you're always thinking line drive into the gap. Those kinds of swings really boost your confidence.
Man at first with 1 gone. Zach Short up next for the Astros. That one off the mark, and that's ball 1. Dubon, the base runner at first with 1 out. Check on the runner, and he's back in easily. On the outside corner, and it's 1-1.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
Rolled to short, could be 2. Throw on to Santana. 2 away.
Up next for the Astros, third baseman, Isaac.
So up next, Isaac Paredes. He's already homered in this game. And the pitch a little bit low, ball 1. Runner at second, 2 down. In the dirt, but kept close. Runner stays where he is, but the count moves to 2-0. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Throws across the diamond, and the inning is over. 1 left for Houston. Still down a run. It's 4-3.
Now pitching
We're
for
back,
the Astros.
and there's a new arm on the mound to start the fifth.
Number
Hunter
58.
Brown.
And he's been fantastic this year. Really stingy in terms of allowing base runners. He's just got great stuff that's tough to square up.
And now the
Leading
DH,
off for the
David
Guardians,
Fry.
the
0 for
designated
2
hitter,
in this
David
one.
Fry.
Right through there for a strike.
You know, these Guardians really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
And there's one down.
Up next for Cleveland, third baseman.
Now it's Jose Ramirez. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
That misses.
Nope. Outside.
1-1. Fought off foul. And that's in the
Ball
dirt.
two.
And it's 2-2.
This guy's a fun guy to
Two
watch
strikes.
taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Next one is off the plate. And the count is filled up. And ring him up, says Carl Dixon. That's a strikeout.
Oh, big power guy right there and
Now
generating
batting,
so
first
much bat
baseman,
speed. It's
Carlos
hard to bring
Santana.
that to a halt once you've committed. He tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Carlos Santana digs in for the Guardians. And a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the fifth. Just
Nope, that's a ball.
missed. The 1-1 is fouled off. Up the middle. Oh, he gloves it to first. Pretty nice play there.
This guy's anticipation is off the charts. Don't see many shortstops better than that. Great job to complete the play and end the inning.
Bottom of the inning, and stepping in for the Astros, Jake Myers. Williams back to work.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Swinging a foul out of play. 0-2 now. In there, got him looking, and that one split the plate.
Well, I think that's a case of
Now
overthinking
batting,
right there. He got
second
3
baseman,
straight
Jose
fastballs looking in the
Altuve.
0-2 count just to pour it back.
Jose Altuve up next for the Astros. Fastball for a strike. Home team down a run. Last half of inning number 5. And a swing and a miss. Strikeout number 8. Chris, third time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the
Now
starter.
batting,
Yeah, he's been
number
very
11.
frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Cam Smith. A strikeout and a walk. That pitch clips the outside corner, and that is strike one.
Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
There's a strike.
All right, there's number 8, 1 away.
And that one is downstairs. Now 1-2.
Got close to the immaculate inning, and he just couldn't find the zone right there. When you think about it, 9 straight strikes, so tough to do.
2 down, nobody on. And a base hit.
He was all over that one. Nice job going the opposite way with it, letting the ball travel and not allowing the barrel to hook around the ball. It's so frustrating when you see a good pitch and your hands roll over. It was on the outside part of the plate, and he approached it perfectly.
Walker, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike one.
So far, this guy's been able to tease the strike zone, gets those swings and misses. Somebody's going to have to shorten up, be a little more patient, and make this guy work in the zone a little more.
Swing and a miss, and that is strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into right field. The throw to third. And the throw's offline. Safe at third.
Back-to-back singles. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count. And another big at-bat coming up here. Looking for a way to get that tying run across with 2 outs.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he will make a move to dip into the Guardians bullpen. Gavin Williams won't go any further tonight, and he's on the hook for the runners at second and third, so looking for some help there. Back in a minute.
Now pitching for
Tanner Bybee gets handed the rock out of the pen.
And he's been really shutting down hitters from the right side of the plate this year. Not a lot of hard contact, not a lot of hits, period.
Yainer Diaz up next for the Astros. There's a strike at the knees. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Missed inside with the curve. Action in the pen down there. Matt Festa, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Smith also throwing. Two outs.
Ball 2.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Nice grab on the run. That is the inning. 2 left for the Astros. Score holds at 4-3. Back here in Houston, all set for the top of the 6th. So in now for Cleveland, Angel Martinez. There's the strike, 95 of that one. Brown in his 3rd season, 26 years old, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2019. Outside, and the count even 1-1. Now a high fly ball out to left center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one away. Stepping up for the Guardians, Jonathan Rodriguez. And it was a homer back in the first inning that got his day started at the plate.
Yeah, Boog, a 2-run blast, and that swing will give him confidence the rest of the way.
Late on that fastball.
Just a bit tardy there. Not sure if he had a hard time picking it up out of the hand or if he was sitting off speed.
Up and in, and 1-1.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge.
Nope,
and that's
inside,
one of those,
ball
if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Just missed.
Upstairs.
Next offering is in for a strike.
I got 3 and 2.
Good job to fight that one off. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're the top half of the 6th. Swing at a ball lifted to center field. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, number 7.
2 down, base is empty. And up next for Cleveland, Will Wilson. In the dirt, and that's ball 1. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. And a swing and a miss. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Nothing across here this half. 7, 8, 9 due up in the home half of the inning. Guardians 4 and the Astros 3. Back here in Houston, John Shelby with Chris Singleton in the booth, and leading off the bottom of the 6th, Cooper Hummel. Right through there for a strike.
Well, that's really the money spot. Down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Late swing, foul to the left. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
So glad these ballparks have installed the netting to protect the fans, keep things safer all around the league.
Next pitch misses. Now 1-2.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
Got him. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
Oh, tough night at the dish. Punching out for the 3rd time right there. Just hasn't looked very comfortable with the plate. A little unsure of his timing right now. Not picking up the spin and location of these pitches. He'll have some adjustments to make.
Mauricio Dubon up next for the Astros. And a strike on the outside corner. And it's 0-1. One down, base is empty. And a foul ball. Just misses. 1-2 the count.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And that's down and away.
2-2 to count.
Got him looking. Not sure about that call. Pitcher might have gotten a friendly strike 3.
Got a little bit of a questionable call on that fastball right there. It appeared to miss off the outside just a little bit, according to the electronic strike zone. But that's the type of location where you kind of have to understand that it's close enough to where you don't want to put the fate of your bat in the hands of the umpire. He did, and he got burned.
Now it's Zach Short. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. Two down, nobody on. And that's fouled off. The shortstop takes the ball. The Guardians leading by a run here in the bottom of the 6th. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side here in the 6th. So they go quietly there. We're through 6 full. Guardians 4 and the Astros 3. New pitcher coming on, the veteran Caleb Ort.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Well, 1-run game. Here's the catcher, Austin Hedges. Just missed. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. Swing and a miss. 1-2.
They just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of his zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
And that one is lifted in the air. Smith on the move. Corrals it. And there's 2 away.
Up next for Cleveland's left fielder.
Now the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. Just missed.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Next offering upstairs. When you look at the elite teams in the game right now, there is going to be the slug, no question about it. But the really good offensive teams combine slug with more contact, with less swing and miss. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. That just missed. He walked him on 4 pitches.
Well, just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
So a man aboard. Now it's the Guardians DH, David Fry. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. That one fouled off.
Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you get to those higher leverage arms at the back end.
Next offering is outside. One of the things that Jim Leland used to say when I was broadcasting with the Marlins, the longer a plate appearance goes for a batter, the more likely it is that something good will happen for the hitter. Down the line, and no one can get to it. It's a foul ball. The next offering misses. The count now 2-2. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. And they add to the lead. It's 6-3.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure. He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrists to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
Base is empty with 2 away. Jose Ramirez now at the plate. And ball 1.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. Next offering is downstairs. And that one upstairs.
I got 3-0.
That pitch in for a strike. And now 3-1. And that's in there at the knees.
3-2.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Pulled the string on the changeup. Cleveland with a pair on this blast. It's now 6-3. Major League Baseball is on the show. Set for the last half of the 7th. Here's the Astros leadoff man, Isaac Paredes. And that misses. Ball 1. There's the strike.
Big at bat right here. He did the team thing, took until he got a strike. Now he's got to go to work, shorten up that swing a little bit, do whatever it takes to get on base.
And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss.
1 ball.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Making 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Well, that slider wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he got him to chase. That's just a bad approach right there. Either he was looking for something else and got completely fooled, or he was sitting all over the slider and just couldn't resist the temptation. But, man, really expanded right there and didn't have a chance of making contact with that pitch.
Now it's going to be Jake Myers.
Ball 1, no strike.
The Astros trailing by 3 here at the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a miss. And the count is 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And that one a little bit high. Ground ball right side. Takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Now, Jose Altuve, 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. And first offering is fouled off. Just missed. And that one hammered. In one hops off the wall, should be extra bases. And he's in at second with a 2-out double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Put a really beautiful swing on that pitch right there. Just didn't quite have the combination of launch angle and exit velocity to drive it over the wall. But when you can beat a center fielder like that, you know you hit it well. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Tanner Bybee won't go any further. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute.
Now pitching for
So Cleveland brings on a new reliever,
Number
Matt
52.
Festa. He last pitched 2
Matt
days ago.
Festa.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Cam Smith. Gets the strike. That was the sweeper. Altuve on at second with 2 down. And the sweeper is off the plate. Movement in the pen for the Guardians. Emmanuel Clase preparing to come on if needed. That's a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Two balls.
In
2
the
strikes.
dirt, blocked. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Battling here as he fouls it away. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Man on second, 2 down. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. A strong showing there from the Cleveland bullpen. 8th inning coming up. It's the Guardians 6 and the Astros 3.
Now pitching
Welcome
for the
back,
Astros.
and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th.
Number
Stephen
48.
Okert.
Definitely a guy that
Steven!
pounds the strike zone, makes hitters
Okert.
earn their way on base, and rarely gets in trouble because of free passes.
Carlos
Leading off
Santana
for
digs in for the
Cleveland,
Guardians.
first baseman,
0 for
Carlos
3 with 2
Santana.
groundouts and a strikeout.
Well, both sides equally as strong, so not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
Swings through that one.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
There's the strike. That's inside. Going to count 1 and 2. That one missing inside. Inside. And the count's full. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Digging in, Angel Martinez. Liner snagged at first.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Foul ball there. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
Two pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
Two outs. And down on strikes. Guardians go down in order. Nothing doing here this half. Last half of the eighth coming up. It's the Guardians 6 and the Astros 3. Ready for the bottom of the eighth. And stepping in for the Astros, Christian Walker.
Christian Walker.
Hard hit left side. Zips it to first. One gone to the bottom of the eighth.
Now batting, catcher, Yainer Diaz.
Yainer Diaz up next for the Astros. 0 for 3 in this one. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Kwan under it. Makes the grab, and there's two gone.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Here we go, Astros. Here we go.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the ninth, that closer's coming in.
2 down, nobody on. And a fastball misses outside for a ball. And that's ball one. Foul ball. Fights it off. You'll see another. The 1-2 gets a piece and stays alive. That one way inside. The Guardians leading by 3 here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
Count is 3-2.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Swing, and he breaks his bat. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. One, two, three go the Astros, and they're still doubled up. It's 6-3. All set to start the 9th in this one. Here's the second baseman, Will Wilson. Oker, a 6'2" southpaw, 200 pounds, and he was drafted in the 4th round. back in 2012. Activity in the Houston bullpen. Ryan Gusto appears to be getting ready, and I'm sure he's feeling some nerves. This would be his major league debut. Valdez, the lefty, warming up as well.
Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
And a swing and a miss.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Fouls one off. 2-2. Cut out and miss. Struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Austin Hedges stands in. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
0-1.
That one is absolutely belted. That's back. And it hits the fence. Makes the turn and heads for second. The relay throw. And he's out, trying for 2.
Up next for Cleveland, shortstop, Brian Rocchio.
2 outs, base is empty. Brian Rocchio getting ready to hit. And it's fouled away. And that one upstairs, ball 1. Fouls it off, still 1-2.
Throwing the ball well, and they need this scoreless inning in relief right here. Been doing a good job keeping him in striking distance.
That one ran inside, almost got him.
Count full.
Stephen Kwan on deck for the Guardians. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Draws the walk there. That's a great at-bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
Now batting, left fielder,
Stephen Kwan will hit next. First offering, and it just misses. And he hits a ground ball right side. On to first, and that is that. So one hit is all they get. 8-9-1 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. It's the Guardians 6 and the Astros 3. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Emmanuel Clase.
This guy's a strike thrower. He's done an excellent job of avoiding walks so far this season.
Emmanuel Clase.
Mauricio
Leading off for
Dubon
the
digs in
Astros,
now.
Left fielder, Mauricio Dubon.
That one's upstairs, ball 1.
1-0.
And that one fouled off. Next offering is fouled back. Not close with that one. Ball 2. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. And there's one down.
Now batting, the shortstop, Zach.
So next up for Houston,
Short.
Zach Short. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Across the letters at 99.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days. You would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
0-2 is the count.
The Guardians trying to close out a 3-run lead. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. And the 0-2. Struck him out swinging. And now the Astros are down to their final out. Now the third baseman, Isaac Paredes. He's already homered here in this one.
Paredes.
And a swing and a miss.
That was straight queso
0-1's
right
the
there.
count.
And that's off the inside edge. And it's 1-1. That's a slider for a strike.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
Clase is just 1 strike away. Got him, and that's the ball game.
But when you have a losing streak this long, not just your